now, you're not going to find a team anywhere in this bracket who isn't 100% convinced they're going to be the ones standing in the end. But the time for words is over. Now, your season's on the line. Every time you take the field, it is win or go home.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Junkins. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. That's complete, David Njoku. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Browns.
19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. First down, ball at the 36.
Come on. Hey, get the Eagles.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Texans' 39-yard line.
Okay, ready? 79 Broncos. Ready? Go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay,
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
60 Bison.
To the air, Sanders. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Taken in by Williams outright. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. Shot 60. Warriors 70.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. David Njoku, the...
You remember text me? 80 text. Remember that? 80 bring that back. Remember text message cost 10 cents? Come on, bro. Come on. Yeah, when you were sending text, you was getting real information off in there, bro. Now?
Touchdown. Close play here, so the officials want to take a second look at it.
Touchdown, ref. Don't tell me that.
Well, better safe than sorry, I guess. In the end, the review confirms the call on the field. Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
You and I both know, Kate, that in this building, in their building, all the talk was on the playoffs. But outside noise, everybody's been talking about this season and the production. You get up over 40 touchdown passes in a year, you're looking at not just a prolific individual event, you're talking about an offense that could drive this team to the Super Bowl.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it sets up a Houston first.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He sent a man in motion. First and 10, around to Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. They go play action with Stroud. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
It's now third down.
Third and long for him here. On him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level. They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here we go. Cut. Bronco 80. Steady.
With Sanders out of the pistol. Complete out to the right. And he'll get it up to the 20.
They will miss one payment to that other country that they give all the money to, or they would stop buying so many weapons, or they would not be adding a $250 million ballroom to the White House.
Devin.
It's a gain of 6.
Come on.
Third down.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Third and short here. Sanders. That's caught for the first. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down.
From the pistol, here's Judkins. Jukes away from one. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now Sanders. This one's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now.
Okay, quick.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Hits his running back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. The Browns on top early. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Here's Judkins on second down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Sanders trying to get everyone up to that line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Browns first down.
Working inside the red zone. From the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Following the sack, needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. This one to Williams out left side. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Third down from the gun. That one's caught. Judy has it. That's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now lead by 10. It's a Jerry Judy touchdown. On his Hopkins for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns drive their lead to 11.
14. Texans 3.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
It's mixed in on second down. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. SHEDEUR, Awuzie, they're on the tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Brown looking to throw, 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nico Collins, the intended target. And that brings up 4th and short.
Linda.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The
Browns and quarterback SHEDEUR Sanders ready to get back to work. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns.
They've got first down from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
18 Rattler.
Here's Sanders now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Cowboy 80.
And the Browns first down.
They'll go play action for Sanders. On the move, headed right. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
65.
First down.
Throwing it again here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess. Even when you're the biggest and baddest pass.
Trying to teach him about me. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you have a son with comedian Ashima Franklin.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Ashima Franklin.
Come on,
Y'all can do better than that,
Oh,
goddammit.
shit.
Y'all make some noise for a big titty flat booty bitch. In this motherfucker tonight, goddammit. Don't act like that. Ladies, where you at? Ladies, where you at? Y'all make some noise. Where the ladies at? Okay. Where the hoes at? Oh, okay, all right. You, this just me, bitch. Shit. But you know what y'all had said? I wasn't even gonna hold no more. Yeah, I said in 2024, I was gonna drink more water and stop fucking random men. Yeah, I know that shit bored as fuck.
Catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Still third down.
Backed up by the false start flag. Here's 3rd and 15.
Come on. Hit. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He finds Njoku, complete. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
On the ball now.
Sanders trying to get everyone up to that line.
Browns first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Go.
They'll try and punch it in. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Under the gun, here's Sanders. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a 3-possession game.
Sanders.
3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, because, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And Brock, they are really struggling to get their feet under them in the first half. They've got to find some resiliency, really stabilize things here in the postseason. First down throw by Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40.
A gain of
New set of downs for him at the 38.
The Texans, first down. First and
We've hit the
10
2-minute
at the
warning now at
38-yard line.
NRG. And it's the Texans with first and 10. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go.
Stroud throwing here on first. Looking underneath here to Nixon. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up second and 8 at the 40.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
And the Texans, first down.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Has it in close. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Finds him on the crossing route. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans chop some of the lead off before the half. Nico Collins with a touchdown.
Stay far from him. We see the dude who used to work at the mall with show up and be like, boy, hey, we were what? He was like, man, I'm so glad. Boy, you was a crash out. You remember you pulled that pistol on the and then you just get to see life progress. So I would say Atlanta, Chicago, LA. But everywhere we go, we get love. I could really be in backwoods, little part of Alabama or South Carolina and still get the same love. It's still be to the showing up to the little barbecue spot. I'd like to do stuff like that sometime just to see who will come out.
Okay, what's one thing you can't go on tour without?
Yo,
Money.
Well, that's an obvious.
Well, yeah, because I like to go. I like to buy different stuff in different places. I don't need money.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans make it an 11-point ball game.
Texans 10.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Head coach Kevin Stefanski readying the Browns for their next series. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
To the air on first down. Sanders. Throw right side. Caught by Fannin. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Okay,
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
here we go. Set. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And I did it. I said no. No.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors 70. Cut 19, cut 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Third and long for him here. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
First down, Cleveland.
19, 70, 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 Lion.
Sanders setting the pass. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Catch made. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go now.
And the Browns first down.
They are throwing it again. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Get it.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Back to 60.
First
Second
down,
and Broncos. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 tight, 19 tight.
On first down, here's Sanders. On the quick slant, it's Njoku. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. From the red zone on first. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get more points to end a lopsided first half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
On his Hopkins for the extra point. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. All right, some adjustments in store, no doubt about that. They're headed to the locker room trailing as he kneels to end this first half. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip across the NFL starts now in Santa Clara. The Niners at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He was a big factor in this one, and he shows you why on this play. The Lions pull off the big upset. The wild card knocks off the division champ. They're moving on to the divisional round. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they play host to the LA Chargers. And this is the veteran Amari Cooper. He was absolutely electric. This one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Bengals take care of business. The number 2 seed will get another home game in the divisional round. And here's a look at the current playoff bracket in the NFL playoffs. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Texans offense who's going to be out there first. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun now for Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
That's back-to-back for down. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch, just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Running in the red zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans cut the lead down to 10.
7. Texans 17.
Lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Hardman with a return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Head coach Kevin Stefanski readying the Browns for their next series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Over the middle, he's got Fanning. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
There's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Catch is made down the right sideline.
We'll stay in that pocket. Trust him right there. First read, no. Second read, yes. Got come.
On him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
A gain of 19 yards.
60 Vikings, 60
And the
Vikings.
Browns 1st down.
Ready.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready? 70, Timberwolves. Ready?
Toss play here. Judkins. He's got it in the red zone. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Play action, Sanders. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Come on. 70, Timberwolves. Pound the 60. Pound it. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They'll go. It's Sanders. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Browns, first down.
Judkins. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. To throw now is Sanders. That's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 16-point ball game. David Njoku, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns take a 3-possession lead.
Texans 17.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. Shoves one away. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
And this
When are they going to do something about that on the game? Why would... Oh, my gosh, that's crazy. Why wouldn't he just go to the left? And why don't they have tight splits?
defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another that could put this just too far out of reach. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's good for a Browns. 1st down.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Come on. Cowboy is cooking, I see.
Sanders now on third down. He'll have the first down and even more. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. From the gun, Judkins. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throw here, third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Browns looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. Right back to Kirk, and he's got it again. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. A give to Mixon up the middle. Kicked it outside, found himself about 4 yards as a result at 2nd down. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Stroud. Jump off caught by his back. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They're finding his back. Mixon. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, Stroud. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry-up here. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. We have seen this plenty, and Dell has another. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
And the Texans.
First down, Stroud. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun now, first round.
Unbelievable. Do you have a name?
Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get back to within 2 possessions. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Point after, off and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans cut the lead down to 10. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him up.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
19. Come on.
Another game to Judkins. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Another one for Judkins. Cuts right. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Let's go now. Let's go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
Mow it all, go mow your face.
Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Looking to throw, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. Gets him on the in route. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
18. What's up?
To the air, Stroud. He's got it. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
To number 13.
Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
4 yards on the pickup.
Stroud off the play fake.
At the 46-yard
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
intended for Nico.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
10 yards. And the Texans first down.
Tried to throw on first down. Left side into the hands of Dell. And And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Goes to the hurry up here.
A 4-yard loss makes it 3rd down and 5.
Stroud now on 3rd. Into the hands of Dell. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Texans first down.
Working inside the red zone. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. So 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Stroud again. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans cut the lead down to 10.
Texans 31.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the 1st quarter, 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
So the Browns will take this win home with them. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right?